is going to be a fun day on the range because I have 3 friends that we're going to run through our shooting challenge today. Now the drill's pretty straight up. It's going to be a bill drill, then followed by the opportunity to lay down the exact same time across 3 targets. So 2 shots on each. The goal is once again, same time or within 300ths of a second. Now to add on to that, all these guys showed up with their own competition belts and guns. They've been dry firing and warming up. So I said, no, you can't shoot any of that. You got to shoot this gun, the one that you've never shot, so that the playing field is even. I can feel their anxiety already. But before we lay down our times for the overall, they're going to get some warm-ups through. I'm going to talk them through the drill and help them to be able to lay down the best times.
Brought to you by Shooters Global. We created the advanced training system and next-gen shot timers to help you progress faster.
So I'm going to first demo the drill how we don't want it, because I think that it's easiest to hear what is right and what is wrong here, and then we can look at it on our timer to be able to reassure what we're hearing. So we're going to lay down 6 shots on the middle target for an overall time. Now whatever speed you shoot that bill drill in is going to be the exact speed that you're going to want to carry across to your 3 targets, 2 shots on each. So since you only get 2 mags to warm up and get comfortable with this new gun, I would suggest maybe for your first bill drill, not trying to make it the fastest bill drill that you've ever shot, because it will be extremely hard to carry that time over consistently. We are looking for a fast time, but more importantly, we're looking for consistency in splits and that bill drill and the multiple target drill to be extremely close in time. That's how we win at this, not just being the fastest. So I'm going to demo bad, and I just want you to listen because your ear will tell you a lot here. So I'm gonna go ahead, load up. Boop. All right, are all of y'all ready? Eyes and ears, fantastic. Also, I have this set so that as soon as I'm done with my bill drill, it's going to give me 10 seconds and then lead me into the next one. And that's how it'll be set up also for you guys. So as soon as you do one, prepare for your next. All right, we're also going to be starting safety off at compressed ready, which will just be muzzle parallel to the ground, elbows at sides. All right, we're going to do a bill drill on our center target to establish our goal time. Very good. Now I'm going to reset. I'm going to stop this. So accuracy was somewhat acceptable for our warm-up. Don't worry too much about that. But for our final one, we will be scoring it for a hit factor. So that'll come into play also. But we're looking for acceptable accuracy, alphas, a couple Charlies here. My splits, most importantly, were consistent, 22 to 2500ths of a second, so a very small variation. And my end time was a 194. So now I'm going to try and shoot 2, 2, and 2 in the same time. Now to do so, don't shoot any faster, but now I've got to really transition my gun in between targets. For me, I find that being really visually aware of all 3 of my targets at all times helps me move really aggressively and quickly. So before I show you the right way though, I want you to listen to what is most common. So you saw what that, and you heard what that sounded like. Now I'm going to do 2, 2, and 2, and we're going to listen for what we don't want, and then we'll do what we do want. So what's most common is what you're about to hear right here, and the whole reason that we train this drill. Nice. Okay. Accuracy went terrible because I can't double tap very well, but you heard how you could tell I was distinctly shooting 3 separate targets. It didn't sound just like 6 shots in a row. Bad. Boo. Don't like that. I always want to shoot targets that are this close together, like it would sound like one. If you were looking away, you'd have no idea if I was just emptying my mag on one target, shooting a whole array. So that is what we're distinctly trying to avoid. What we want it to sound like is exactly like it did when we shot just one. Nice. Same consistent splits throughout, making sure we transition aggressively. So first off, I'd like you to dry fire this gun because you haven't gotten to shoot it. Just become a little bit familiar with it. And I know that the point of aim is going to be different than your Glock. So go ahead, give me a few dry fires. Nice. All right, go ahead, load up, and then come to that compressed ready. And we're going to start with just a bill drill. I want you to push a little bit on speed, but especially for this first one, just focus on consistent splits. We want to be able to review it and see that we were consistent throughout. Now, as soon as you do that bill drill, I want you to bring your elbows back to sides and then prepare for the next buzzer, which will be your 2, 2, and 2. All right. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. All right, now prepare for 2, 2, and 2. There we go. All right, let's lay it down and review what we have. So we can see in your first set, your raw time was a 4:08. I'm sure you felt kind of your big pause in there between your first and second shot. New gun. Totally different feel. And we have our splits here, which is really what we want to dive into. We have a 44, a 41, and a 40 on your bill drill. And then when we come over to your transitions, we have a 42, a 28, a 41, a 30. So we can see that once you got to transitioning, you were really quick on your second shots and a little bit slower on your transitions. So in our next mag, let's lay down a more consistent bill drill.
Okay.
And make sure that even if we can shoot faster, or we think we can on our 2, 2, and 2, we maintain that nice, even playing field. All right. Feeling good? Your excitement's just oozing. All right. All right, we're going to do 6 shots on our middle target and then directly into 2, 2, and 2. Shooters ready. Stand by. Much better. Now prepare for your 2, 2, and 2. Same trigger speed. Much better. Huge improvement from our first to our second. So let's review again. We can see that our total times, a 2:56 versus a 2:44. Huge improvement. And we'll go down through our splits. On our bill drill on this side, we can see 28, a 30, a 29, a 28, super consistent. And then on our transition side, we can see a 27, a 33, 27, a 37. So it's super easy to identify here that we just have to be a bit snappier on our transitions. For you in the future, what I would really start to focus on is kind of widening my vision again, being able to see all of my targets, or at least be aware of them while I'm shooting. Because if we're aware of it, we can really quickly get there. But if we get kind of that tunnel vision, which is super easy, especially being target focused, like I know you shoot. So a little bit wider vision so that we can transition a little bit more aggressively. But huge improvement and nice job. And now you get to take a step back. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just like he got to do, since this is a new firearm to you, dry fire it a couple times and then we'll load up and get into the drill. Nice. And like I explained earlier, one string will immediately lead into the next one. So for your first string, it's just going to be 6 shots on your center target for a consistent trigger pull time, hopefully. All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead, load it up.
Okay.
All right, so it'll be 6 shots for our overall time, and then it'll be a 10-second countdown, and then it'll immediately bring you into your 2, 2, and 2. All right, let's see how our first mag goes. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. All right, take a breath, reset, and we'll go straight into your next drill of 2, 2, and 2. Ooh, very nice. Go ahead, unload, and we'll review. So, first off, nice and consistent, especially on your build drill. So we have a 29, a 29, a 32, and a 34. Excellent job there. And then on our 2, 2, and 2, we have a 33, a 35, a 32, a 34, and a 34, even more consistent moving across. You are a little bit slower on your 2, 2, and 2, but that's all right. That was a great first run for our next mag. So what do you feel like you'd like to improve here, if anything?
Splits and transitions.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I like it. Let's go.
Good.
All right, here we go. 6 in the middle. Shooters ready. Stand by. Very fun. Now you're going to need to maintain that fast trigger pull across these. So go ahead and prepare for your next string. Woohoo! That's what I like to see. Let's take a look. We have a 250 for our build drill, and yet again a faster time for our transition drill. So once you get moving, your trigger speed really amps up. So we have a 20, a 20, a 21, and an 18 on our build drill. And then on our 2, 2, and 2, a 17, a 21, a 17, and a 21. That was very fun to watch. Good job. Way to bring the speed, and that's going to help you when we go into the stage portion. I see. We're here to win. I appreciate it. All right, you ready? Gonna be the same as before. Go ahead, dry fire this gun just a couple times, get a feel for it, and then when you're ready, go ahead, load and make ready. That start position will be elbows at sides, and your first string will be that 6 shots, and then the 10-second timer in between for you to prepare, and then 2, 2, and 2. Also breathe. Yeah, okay, here we go. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. Very nice. Now prepare for 2, 2, and 2, maintaining that same split speed. Okay, that was pretty awesome. I don't even have to look at the timer. First off, high five. Let's take a review now. Okay, so, oh, look at that. We have a 209 for our build drill and a 211 for our 2, 2, and 2. That's exactly what we're looking for. Just, ooh, taking all the good right in front of your friends on camera. Oh yeah, okay. Let's review a little further. So for your build drill, you have a 23, a 23, a 24, a 21, a 26, super consistent. And then on your transition drill, 24, 23, 23, 24, 23. Awesome.
Yeah, now I have to repeat it for the match.
Yes, you do. But luckily you get one more mag of practice before we go into it. But that was quite superb. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. Nice. All right, now let's maintain that going across. Okay. How'd you feel about that? Getting hot. What's your feels?
Feels great, yeah.
It did. It sounded quite excellent too. So look at that, an improvement overall. A 1.2 bill drill, a 1.82 bill drill and a 1.89 transition drill. So you were able to speed up everything and maintain it across your transitions. So guys, you better be taking notes. I'm sorry, but he showed up ready to win.
Yeah.
Nicely done, nicely done. Okay. Are y'all all ready for the official competition? All right, we'll repace targets, let this little gun cool down, and then we'll run it for our final score. So for our competition, I've switched over to match mode where I've created our 2 stages and added our 3 competitors. So now we'll be doing this for score, looking for the best combined hit factor of both their build drill and their transition drill. So the other one was for training so that they could understand how to be able to rapid fire on one target and then take that time to multiple. And now we're going to put them in competition mode so that they can be compared against the universal standard in action shooting sports and get the best hit factor. So let's see who walks out of here the grand champion of it all. For this, so that we're all on the same page, we're now going to just traditional hit factor scoring, and each target will be scored. So in our practice, we were trying to compare our 2 times, but now we're hit factor. So go as fast as you'd like and try and get the best hits that you can.
Okay.
All right. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. All right, go ahead. I'm going to score us here. All right, for our first string, we're gonna go for 6 in the middle, bill drill. All right, low ready. Shooters, are you ready? Stand by. Nicely done. 2:21 for your overall time. All right, we have 3 Charlies and 3 Alphas. All right, go ahead, load and make ready. All right, first string is just gonna be a bill drill, 6 shots on the center target. Shooter, are you ready? Stand by. Nicely done, go ahead. I can see from here that you have all alphas. 6 alphas saved in. Now we're gonna go to stage 2. Now we're gonna go 2, 2, and 2 across the board. Shooters ready? Stand by. All right, let's go ahead and review and go down and look at our targets. So I have to say, those transitions, they left a little bit to be desired from your training, but you still maintained a pretty consistent time. But we have 2 Alpha, Alpha Charlie, and 2 Alpha. All right, that completes your score for the overalls.
Thank you very much.
Please. Are you ready? All right, go ahead whenever you're good, load and make ready. Stand by. Awesome, I enjoyed the speed. Go ahead, unload and show clear, and we'll score your targets real quick. Total time of a 196 on that bill drill. Nicely done. Let's see what we have. We have 2 Charlie and the rest Alpha. Nicely done. So 2 Charlie, Alpha, oh, all Alphas. Alphas, Alphas, that's it. I would love to see that time carried over. So let's do it. Yeah. All right, whenever you're ready, load and make ready. Stand by. Ooh, I liked it. Even faster. Nicely done. 187. Range is clear. Let's score them. We have Alpha Charlie, 2 Alpha, and Alpha Charlie. Nicely done. All right, you understand what's going on, and you now have seen the times that have been laid down in the accuracy. How you feel? You think you got them?
Hottest gun.
That's so it can shoot the fastest. Yeah. All right, go ahead, load and make ready. Stand by. Ooh, beautiful built drill time of a 183, consistent splits. Don't even have to go down to paste them. Those are all alphas. Nice, nice. Final string. Go ahead, load and make ready. If you can execute that time with only a couple Charlies, you're in the win. So let's see it. Shooters ready. Stand by. Ooh, a 207. We are unloaded. I still don't know who the winner is going to be with a hit factor. Let's go look at these scores. We have Alpha, Delta, 2 alphas, Alpha, Charlie. Ooh, it's going to be a tight race. He shot the fastest across the board, but I think that Delta might get you in the hit factor. So let's see what our results are. All right, so the competition is complete. I went in to the overall scores, and now we have the lineup. We're going to start, of course, with number 3. Please, Bart, come on up with a hit factor of... Oh, no, sorry, no hit factor for you. Bart, come, welcome, welcome. Dun, 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 3rd place. And then we have, dun, 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 welcome up, sir, welcome up. 2nd place. And for the grand overall, Peter, welcome, welcome to the stage. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, official bragging rights have been won. Congratulations. Good shooting, guys. Thanks for sharing the range. And most importantly, hopefully you had fun, and hopefully you forever rub this in their face. As you should, as you will. All right, as you can see, they're all checking out their scores on their phones because they were added in here as my friends, and now they can see how they stack up against each other. But if you want to give this drill a go and let me have the opportunity to support you, critique you, and help you on your shooting skills, make sure you upload your version of this drill to the Drills app.